Hello scholars, welcome to our math lesson. Today we will complete lesson 18 of your Common Core Grade 3 Module 2 workbook. Let us see if you can decompose ones to subtract measurements or decompose to subtract measurements. First, let us do group counting. Remember, as I explained to you, first, let us do group counting. Remember, as I explained to you, this is the same as your multiplication table. If we count by 3, it's the same as your 3 times table. So let us do counting by 3 to 30. Let's go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Good job. Let us count by 4s. We'll count to 40. Let's start. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Let us count by 6 to 60. Let's begin. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Let us try counting in 7s. Start. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. Let us try counting by 8. So we're counting forwards by 8 to 80. Start. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. Fantastic job. Let's do one more. Let's count by 9s to 90. Start. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. Math is fun. Okay, let's do this one quickly. It's a game. Just subtract mentally. You see the numbers, tell me the answer. 10 minus 3, 7. 11 minus 3, 8. Yes, 8. Let me tell you a trick about these subtractions. When you see like 11 minus 3, make it 10. 10 minus 3 is 7, plus 1, 8. Try that trick in the other ones. 61 minus 3. Are you done serving? Alright. I'll keep the 50. I will still do 11 minus 3 to add to that 50. 10 minus 3, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 50, 58. 61 minus 3, 58. Now say the number sentence in units of 10. units of 10. 10 tenths minus 3 tenths equals 7 tenths. 11 tenths minus 3 tenths equals 8 tenths. 61 tenths minus 3 tenths equals 58 tenths. Alright, let us estimate and add. This addition problem is 38 plus 23. If we round each number to the nearest 10, 38 will be 40 and 23 will be 20. So adding it becomes easy. 40 plus 20 is 60. Very simple. Now see if you can give the answer to the next question. Let us round off to the nearest 10. 24 to the nearest 10 is 20. 59 to the nearest 10 is 60. So we now have 20 plus 60. What's the answer? 80. Correct. Let us round up these numbers to the nearest 10. 173 to the nearest 10 is 170. And 49 to the nearest 10 is 50. So 170 plus 50 is what? What's the answer? 220 is correct. Alright, now we have two large numbers. Round them off to the nearest 10. 519 to the nearest 10 is 520. 185 to the nearest 10 is 190. When you add the two, you have 710. Here's an application problem. Tara brings 2 bottles of water on her hike. The first bottle has 471 milliliters of water, and the second bottle has 354 milliliters of water. How many milliliters of water does Tara bring on her hike? Simple. Add up the two. 471 plus 354. Add it vertically. So if you see 1 plus 4 is 5. 7 plus 5 gives me 12. So I'll make a turn. In this case now I'm making 100. 1 plus 4, 5 plus 3, 8. So I have 825 milliliters of water that Tara brought. Solving math is fun. Let us solve some word problems. Tara has 132 milliliters of water left after hiking. She took 825 milliliters with her. How can we find out how many milliliters of water Tara drinks while she is hiking? Is there a way to find out? Of course. Write out the 825 milliliters she had with her. Alright, so that's my 825 milliliters. But when she was done, she had 132 milliliters left. That is what we need to take away from the 825 to know how many milliliters she drank while she was hiking. Alright, so 5 ones, I can remove 2 ones from 5 ones. So when I remove the 2 ones from 5 ones, I have 3 ones left. But I cannot remove 3 tens from 2 tens. So I have to decompose. I picked one of the hundreds. I made it into 10 tens. You can see it in my tens column. Now that I have 12 tens, I can easily remove the 3 tens. And when I did that, I have 9 tens left. I removed the 100, so I now have 693 milliliters. That is the quantity of water that Tara drank while she was hiking. Let us solve this one. 785 minus 36 centimeters. You see my 785 on the place value. I use this. Now To remove 36, I cannot remove 6 from 5, 6 ones from 5 ones. So I have to decompose. I had to unbundle a 10 to make it 10 ones, so I can easily subtract the 6 ones. And when I subtract my 6 ones, I have 9 ones left. I can remove 3 tens from 7 tens left now, so I have 4 tens, and my 700s remain untouched. So my answer is 749. So I still have my 700 untouched. So my answer is 749 centimeters. Let us solve one more. 440 grams minus 223 grams. Look at my place value chart 100 times once. I'll write out my 440 grams. Remember that in subtracting, let me restate this again. In subtracting, you draw only the larger number, the one you are subtracting from. Then the small number, the one you are taking out, is the one you cross out. That's how you indicate it. Don't forget. You learn that in grade 2. Alright, so 440, 400, 4 tens, no ones. But I have 3 ones in 223. So I had to decompose a 10 into 10 ones, so I can take out the 3 ones. When I did that, I have 7 ones left. And when I remove 2 tens from the 3 tens, I have 1 10 left. I remove 200 from the 400, I have 200 left. So my answer is 217 grams. Just one more. 508 milliliters minus 225 milliliters. As usual, I'll use this to show my 508 on the place value chart. There are no tens, but I have tens in 225, so I had to decompose 100 into 10 tens. But now let us start subtracting. 5 ones from 8 ones. I have 3 ones left. Now that we've decomposed one of the hundreds into 10 tens, we can now remove the 2 tens, leaving us with 8 tens. And when we remove 200s from the remaining 400s, we have 200. So my answer is 283 milliliters. Mathematics is fun. Noran buys 507 grams of grapes at the market on Tuesday. On Thursday, he buys 345 grams of grapes. How many more grams of grapes did Noran buy on Tuesday than on Thursday? The way to find out is to subtract. So we're removing 345 from 507. 7 minus 5 is 2, very clear. But we cannot remove 4 from 0, so I have to decompose it 100. When I pick 1 from the 5, remains 4. I make that a 10. 10 minus 6. 10 minus 4, that's 10 tens now, minus 4 tens, 6 tens. And then 4 minus 3, 1. The answer is 162 grams. Here's this question. 513 centimeters minus 241 centimeters. I solved this with standard algorithm, the vertical way. 513 minus 241. 3 minus 1 is 2. But I cannot remove 4 from 1, so I have to decompose 100 so that I have 11 tens minus 4 tens, which is 7 tens. And 400 minus 200 is 200. My answer is 272 centimeters. One more. 760 grams minus 546 grams. 760 minus 546. I cannot remove 6 from 0. So I have to decompose a 10. So I have 10 ones minus 6 ones is 4 ones. 5 tens minus 4 tens is 110. And 700 minus 500 is 200. My answer is 217 grams. Can you solve this one? 506 milliliters minus 435 milliliters. Where I solved it for you too. 6 minus 5 is 1. I had to make a 10, decomposed 100, so that I can have 10 tens minus 3 tens equals 7 tens. Now 400 minus 400 is 0. Don't need to write that. So my answer is 71 milliliters. You are going to solve some for me now. Your lesson 18 problem set. Complete the questions and bring your work to class for marking. See you. Bye.